Hey guys, Patrick Riddle here with PrivateMoneyBlueprint.com, and I'm here today. We're out in the field, bringing you to one of our students of the Private Money Blueprint, Tim Bratz, one of his recent purchases. Tim, thank you for meeting us out here today.
It's a pleasure.
Right on, right on. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to share a little bit about Tim's story, how he got started in real estate investing. We're going to go through some of his struggles and obstacles to get to the point where he's at now, where he's closing deals, he's getting private money commitments, kids making things happen. So before we do that, let me show you a little bit bigger picture of the house here. Here's the property that it's a duplex that he's closed on here. This is in North Charleston, South Carolina. So I just wanted to give you a quick shot of the property, and now we'll get down to some business. Tim, if you would, tell us how you first got interested in real estate investing to begin with.
I'm a recent college graduate. I graduated from college 2 years ago in 2007 from Miami of Ohio, and I moved out to New York City. I did some commercial real estate stuff, retail leasing and commercial sales, and just from seeing these landlords and building owners, I mean, they were banking, just cashing checks for $20,000 a month from just the ground floor retail tenants. And I said, hey, that needs to be the game that I need to get into. And so what I did was I up and quit my job in New York and moved down to Charleston. I heard it was beautiful here, unbelievable, and just started investing in real estate.
So you went ahead, just quit your job, made a decision to become a real estate investor,
yeah.
and you just quit your job, and you've been full time all this year.
Yep.
That's awesome, guys. That's a key there. He made a decision. It wasn't a hope. It wasn't a wish. He made a decision to become a real estate investor, because oftentimes that's what it takes. Tim, if you would go through a little bit about when you're just getting started, some of the struggles or obstacles that you came across.
Well, I just trying to gain knowledge from anything that I could. Free stuff online. I bought a couple of courses, and they were good courses. You know, they taught you about lease options, owner financing, wholesaling, all that kind of stuff. But it didn't kind of like lay a foundation of how do you get into it, how do you get started, how do you get leads, how do you build a buyer's list, stuff like that.
So a lot of it gave you the know-how, but not the how-to.
Right. Exactly.
I got you.
Exactly. So it was exactly what you said.
What was financing something in your mind that was?
Yeah.
How did you think you were going to go about it, or what was the struggles there?
That's one of the ways it didn't show you how to do that. So just by subscribing to your blog, I looked up private money kind of stuff or any kind of financing strategy when I first got started. And a lot of these guys said, hey, go get a conventional loan, but it just doesn't happen right now. So the only financing strategy that I knew was to increase the limit on my credit card every 6 months. So I'd call up the bank and say, hey, can you increase the limit on my credit card? And they would every, a few $1,000s every 6 months or so. And I did that for a couple of years when I was still in my old job, just to try to build up my credit. And that's I ended up buying this house on my credit card.
Right on. Well, that's a good creative strategy. And bottom line, guys, any way possible that you can finance a deal, start putting things in motion to do so. And so Tim, one of the other keys in his story is that he took action. He didn't wait around and let a lack of financing slow him down. He just went out there, consumed all the information, and started doing the things that real estate investors do, which is go out in the field and make offers, that sort of thing. And shortly, or right around when you bought this property on that credit card, you went ahead and purchased our Private Money Blueprint system. Can you tell us, I guess, what has been the most help in the course so far, and then also what specific things did you put into action that have worked for you?
Well, the first and the most helpful stuff by far has been the first chapter or two that you guys had that really lay the foundation of your real estate investing business. Putting together a business plan, and just laying out your goals, what you want to accomplish, setting up deadlines, time frames, and holding yourself accountable, having somebody else hold you accountable. So that has been unbelievably helpful. along with everything else that you guys offer in there with, analyzing deals, building buyers lists, all that kind of stuff. It's unbelievable.
Well, and we realize, both Trevor and I, that to do the real estate game, to be a real estate investor, there's more to it than just getting the financing. You have to be able to analyze the deals, to find the motivated sellers, to put the deals together as a whole, to negotiate them. So that's why we included a lot of those bonus modules in there. So it's good to hear that's helped as well.
I've purchased 3 other programs besides yours that don't, tell you anything about how to do that kind of stuff. And yours is really a unique program that really helped out and, got me to where I need to be on this house because. Or go ahead.
Well, right on, and so now you're closing deals and you're getting private money commitments. How many private lenders have you already locked up?
Well, right around the time that I bought this house, I just put on my credit card because it was the only financing option that I knew how to use. And then I got your course, and within about 6 weeks, just by what you guys tell you to do, is put it out there. Put something on your email signature. Put something on the back of your business card. Just tell people that you invest in real estate, you offer investment opportunities.
30-second commercial.
30-second commercial has worked like a charm. And just by doing that, I got a former employer of mine and also a buddy of mine who's up from Ohio and kind of a trust fund kid, and they both want to invest. They're ready to go, and so I'm going to refinance this with the private money and probably rent it out.
Right on.
Positive cash flow.
All right. So guys, just like that, he approached, he took the course, he's taken the detailed action steps that we lay out for you, the simple steps that you can take to go ahead and spread the word and pique interest in your investment program and get commitments. Tim just started this earlier this year, started learning the ins and outs of real estate investing. Just weeks after buying our course, he's already got private money commitments. On this property right here, how much do you stand to profit into the day? Because Tim's planning on going ahead and selling this piece of property, just putting that cash in his pocket. How much are you going to make on it?
I should stand to make. We're being pretty creative, and we're going to get a whole bunch of buyers in here this weekend for an auction, and should stand to make anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000.
All right. See, he's gonna auction the property this weekend. He got a good enough deal on it where there's plenty of profit, and he can auction it off and still make 15, 20 grand. So that's what I'm talking about. I guess to close out here today, Tim, what would you say to someone who's thinking about making private money a part of their life, part of their business, but isn't really sure if they're ready for that? What advice would you give someone now that you've gone through the course and are out there getting private money easily?
It doesn't matter really what your investing strategy is, whether it's lease options or buying foreclosures or taking subject to REOs. You need private money. I mean, you don't want to spend your own money to put the down payment down on an owner finance deal or something like that. So private money just opens up so many doors and allows you to place offers on properties. I mean, I didn't know how to even get a proof of funds letter before getting the private money people in line, and now I can place 40 offers a month. And I'm able to get deals and lined up, and it's been a huge help.
Well, and one last thing that just popped in my head, I'm sure you have a whole new outlook on life.
Yeah.
I mean, looking down the road, what kind of goals and really, I mean, where do you see yourself in just a couple years?
Well, my specific strategy is to do some wholesaling kind of stuff, and also take properties, do a little bit of rehabbing, and then taking that money and putting into multifamily properties, small apartment buildings, and hopefully, I mean, the game plan, what I've planned out and lined up via your system is to pretty much be hands off in the next 5 to 6 years. By the time I'm 30 years old, and
retired by 30. How does that sound?
That's the game plan.
That's what I'm talking about. So 5 years to freedom. I like it. I like it a lot. So Tim, thank you so much for sharing your story.
It's been a pleasure.
And your successes with everyone. We all appreciate it. This is Patrick Riddle with the Private Money Blueprint. We'll see you next time.